because shit is really scary right now. Like, it is getting bad. I think, though, I have figured out how to save us all. I cracked a code. I think the problem is that women are not being violent enough with men.
Yes!
And more men should be punched in the fucking face. Yeah! Listen, I think if one woman punched one man in the face at least once a day, we could turn this country around real fucking quick.
Yeah.
A man says to you on the date, like, what do you bring to the table? Bam! Just deck his ass in front of everybody. Your boyfriend says to you, I think you could lose a little bit of weight. Just elbow his ass real fucking quick. And if you don't believe this works, let me give you an example. I had an uncle who was a crackhead. Well, you know what? He might still be a crackhead. I'm not sure. Anyway, I had an uncle who was a crackhead. And my mom, she kind of took pity on him because he couldn't find a job. He didn't have very many teeth. His fault. So she let him live on our couch, which seems nice, right? Like, that's a nice thing to know. I think my mama just needed good karma points because she definitely going to hell. Anyway, to make a long story very short, he was slowly robbing us blind over the course of several months. Like, he was stealing everything that wasn't nailed to the fucking ground. And sometimes he tried to steal that too. And my mom just never seemed to notice. We would be walking down the street and see one of the local sex workers that my uncle frequented wearing her class of 1992 t-shirt. Stop. And I'm like, I know that bitch ain't go to school. That's my mama's shirt. But she didn't notice. She didn't notice until one day. She said, go down to the basement. I want you to get some pork chops out of the deep freezer. I'm going to cook them for dinner. And when I went to the basement, it wasn't shit in that deep freezer but frost. Oh. I even closed the lid and reopened it just to make sure I wasn't tripping, okay? Because my mama had 4 kids and her bum-ass older brother to feed. We stayed with protein in my fucking house. But it was empty. And when I told her this, she didn't say another word to me. She walked right over to my uncle and punched him so hard in his fucking face, she knocked him off his feet. Now, I would have been shocked, but this would not be the first or the last time my mama would punch somebody in their face in front of me. It turns out that my uncle had been selling the meat from our freezer to a local shop for crack money. For crack money! Now, on the one hand, I was pissed that I wasn't gonna have pork chops for dinner. Pissed! But on another hand, I think I had to admire his hustle. Because, like, I mean, who has the balls to rob their own sister for crack? Like, I just recently learned, guys, that a crack high only lasts 15 minutes. Did y'all know that?
What?
15 minutes! He lost his last remaining real teeth for a high that only lasts 15 minutes, y'all. Crackheads are truly a different breed. But I will say, in my uncle's defense, he not like these new crackheads. Okay, these new crackheads are lazy. They don't want it bad enough. My uncle used to climb power lines barefoot to reconnect our electricity for a high that only lasts 15 minutes. My uncle used to steal people's hubcaps for a high that only lasts 15 minutes. But see, these new crackheads, man, all they know how to do is beg. And I bet if you ask, 1 out of every 3 of them has a GoFundMe account. I can't support that. I can't support lazy people. And when my mama punched my uncle in his face, he turned into Robin Hood. He started stealing from the butcher and bringing the meat to us. That's feminism. Truly, it is. I mean, just think about it, ladies. If you punched a man in his face today, you could be eating Wagyu steak for dinner, free of charge. It's foolproof. Punch a man in his face today, save the country tomorrow. That's my campaign slogan. Thank you guys so much. I'm Mariah Woods. You've been great.